legal issues with Lori and Brian Traci. But I do have Brian currently on the phone right now, and we will have a reference to their page so you can see their family and so on and so forth. This is actually a very serious issue that we are uncovering more and more as we have been having more and more ADA attorneys reaching out to us because they're quite upset about all the ADA violations with people with disabilities that have been violated, but also that the ADA, even currently parents who have not had a disability, but when a child or children are stolen from them, kidnapped through child predator services or family court, it causes extensive damages to the overall health and well-being of all family members, children and parents alike, causing disabilities. But here on the phone right now, I have Brian Traci. And Brian, would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hello, everybody. How are you this afternoon? My name is Brian Traci. I'm on the phone from Congress, Rockland County, New York.
And Brian and Traci, you and your wife have been married for how many years now?
Me and Lori have been married since 2001, December 10th. So 16 years almost, yeah.
16 years, and you guys have a daughter. And I would love to show pictures, and I wish we had this tech.
Sure you can, sure you can.
I can't because of the way what happened with the tech part of it, but we're going to post some of that and have people link to your page so they can see your beautiful daughter. How old is she right now, and what is her name?
She's 15. She's 15. She was born March 13, 2002.
So, Brian, explain, and I've known Brian and Traci for, oh gosh, what, like 4 years now, probably? 5 years?
Yeah, about 4 years. That's since 2013, yes.
Brian, explain to the audience what you and your wife's disability is.
Well, my wife has a bit of a reading and writing problem. I have a comprehension problem and a hearing problem. And what I noticed from Lori, she her niece and nephew, she's from a big family, and she raised her grandson. And she's very smart with her kids. And what happened was they didn't give us a chance to be a parent. Rockland County Child Protective Services, because June 8, 2002, CPS took the kid out the door because somebody called CPS, they got CPS involved since Elizabeth was born. They've been harassing her and stuff like that, and we were told him out of family court to give us the runaround and to give us lawyers. Lawyers didn't do nothing. I went to parenting classes. My wife went to parenting classes. I mean, it's disgusting, and it's with family, and the family violated rights too. They picked the godparents, and they blocked us with Facebook. We have rights for Facebook. I mean, it's just going too far.
Oh, it's
discrimination.
I mean, I know your story very well, and it's quite upsetting, and they never gave you a chance. And now, Brian, you had said on one of our core meetings that I wanted to come out of your mouth. Actually, I prefer it come out of your mouth. But you were telling me about the disabilities that you both have, but you said something to the core team about how well you function. How about if you can kind of talk to me?
We're highly independent. We're highly independent. We've been on our own, you know. Lori pays the bills. We go food shopping on our own, and we don't be discriminated like this. We even have 2 cats. If we can take care of 2 cats, we can take care of a child. We're very highly independent.
And when is the last time you saw your daughter?
I think 2011, because I've been trying to get unsupervised visitation rights, and for some reason they have something against us. So that what happened was when we first got the visitation rights in Palisades Mall, and we had the visitation rights in Big Time at Dolia's house in Stony Point, and which what I heard, it was illegal to do that.
Well, now let me ask you something. Now they had you do parenting classes. Have you seen her even supervise?
Only supervised. I want to try to get it unsupervised and stuff like that.
So how often do you see her? How often do you and your wife see her supervised?
From 2002 to 2011. I got the last one for my daughter because I've been in that court, and we had Judge Warren, and we ended up having a new judge, and this new judge is no good either. And then when we met this new judge, John and Nikki said in court, they come to my house, and what happened? Lori got attacked in the house.
She got attacked?
Yeah, attacked in the house when she had visitation rights at Nikki and John's house. Because they think that's their kid, which is not their kid.
Right, right. I understand. Believe me, I understand. And when Lori did the parenting classes, did she successfully complete them?
Oh yeah. She completed that. I completed that, and she knows she has more experience with kids than I do. Not that she doesn't discriminate me, because she is from a big family. Okay, I'm talking about. She has 5 brothers and 4 sisters, and she's been around with kids, which is she has more experience with kids than I do. So she's pretty smart, pretty intelligent.
You both are. You both are. You both are, and you speak more. Well, you speak more better than some of the attorneys I deal with. And I like the way you recall all the dates and everything. But you do know your own case. Something else I wanted to ask you, Brian. So now it's been since, I think you said 2011 since you've actually seen your daughter. And now, did they ever have you have to sign off on your rights?
No, but I think they're trying to pull something. I think they're trying to give up full custody and stuff like that. Which is not right. I don't trust Rockland County Family Court. I don't trust Rockland County Child Protective Service at all. And it's blown out of proportion. And I feel bad for the other people just taking away too for stuff like this. Oh, it's not right.
You know, they don't genuinely have excuses for what they do. They don't have legitimate rhyme or reason to what they do. What they do is highly abusive to the entire nation. And so it's, you know, and they're just discriminating against you and your wife. It's horrific. It's utterly horrific. And I know that there's extensive and extreme pain and suffering to all family members.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, I'll let you get a pair of hands up and start calling people jail for discrimination, but I'm not a cop. I don't know if I can do that because you said it's an arrest. I don't want to break the law either. You know what I mean? I want to do the right thing. You know, I want to be a father to my daughter. You know, I want my daughter to come home to me because I want to tell her the truth when she comes home what happened. I'm not going to sit there and pull every punches. He's my wife. We have to people tell people how it is. Online.
Yeah. And actually, there's an attorney on right now saying cameras in the courtroom and streamed over the internet. No star chamber courts.
Whoa.
You know, and we do need to hold these judges accountable. I had another attorney. I think you were on that call. Clearly state. I mean, every attorney that's coming to us is saying the same thing. What they're doing is criminal, according to all our laws and our Constitution. It is criminal, and we will be holding them together. That's why we're building the monumentous army that we're building here and bringing everybody together. Because, see, together when we unite, we the people, sovereign nation, when we unite, we can hold them accountable for their criminal activity. There is a way.
Absolutely.
There is a way.
Absolutely.
So, well, I'm sorry. Now, Lori's not there right now to speak a little bit, or is she there, Brian, or?
No, hold on. I'll see if I can get her. She's outside. My father is an old man. He's, hold on.
Okay.
Lori?
So, while he's getting Lori, you know, this is quite upsetting, and I plan to do a lot more of these particular interviews regarding all the ADA discriminations and rights. And like even right now with Melanie, we're watching her case. We've gotten deeply involved in her case. We are holding them accountable long term. I do have federal attorneys as well, or any of you attorneys that are willing to step in, and I know you guys are. I mean, if you're watching that situation is absolutely barbaric, but they're violating her ADA rights. They've never given her ADA accommodations in the court. Today she's going back to court without ADA accommodations. But because she's between a rock and a hard place right now, and like all of you, what ends up happening is you just go and try to get as fast emergency remedy as possible, whether you go with an attorney or not with an attorney, whether that attorney is worth his salt or not. A lot of times you find out how good they perform once you're in the courtroom. So when you fire them, you want to move on to another one. Sadly, you're doing the same game over again. You're seeing how well they perform or not. Now, even excellent attorneys, the ones that want to fight for you, sometimes don't have a leg to stand on because these judges are crazy, evil, you know, and they do fight for you. And they're coming out of the woodwork now. I mean, I have them inboxing me all the time now because of you brave ones that have already spoken out. And I'm so proud of you. And we're thankful for those of you. Oh, I think he's trying to get her. But this is, you know, this is what's happening, and this is what we're doing as far as not burning bridges, but bridging the gap between all of us together as we continue to build this. And I think within the few weeks that this has already come to, I think we're really showing a monumental change in society on a whole, where everybody is coming literally out of the woodwork now, working together now, realizing that this is something that we have to do together. Father's rights, mother's rights, it's all about all of our rights. And putting aside, you know, obviously emphasizing domestic violence and all that stuff. We are very clear about that, but working together to get down to this march and get our voices heard, get our signs heard, and continue to demand our rights. Also with the core meetings and all of you that are signing up, we're trying to get it all into one database so everybody knows who to go to when, but to follow the same procedures together, in which we are working on together with attorneys to prepare for what we have next. We do have an amazing strategic plan, and it's still coming together, and we're adding other people's input to it. Hold on a second. Are you back on, Brian?
No, it's me.
Lori, hi Lori. Did you want to say hello to everybody?
What?
Did you want to say hello to everyone, Lori?
Hello.
So Lori, your husband told the story, and to the viewing audience. Lori, obviously you carried your child for 9 months in your womb, and then at what age was she taken from you?
2 months old.
2 months old. 2 months old.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And I know you guys have been fighting for a long time. You're both very vocal. We wanted to make your story more aware to the public, to get more people to embrace you. They're in Rockland County, guys. Also, we just want to put this out, Lori. I know you guys want to go to the march. If anybody is in or near Rockland County that can help them, give them a ride down there. If anybody wants to kind of help them out with maybe some hotel expenses, it's not that expensive. A couple of us can get together and see if we can do that, okay? Is there anything you wanted to tell everybody? Is there anything else you wanted to share, Lori?
Well, they took her out at 2 months old, and then they harassed me in the hospital bed when I delivered her. Right after I delivered her, they harassed me in the hospital. That's what they did. And then they took her out when she was 2 months old. I've been going to court and in out of court for 15 years. 15
years. So, sweetheart, let me ask you something. And I already know the answer to this, but I'm just for the sake of everybody watching. Do you and your husband have a criminal record?
A criminal record? No.
Do you have anything as much as even a parking ticket?
No, I don't drive.
She doesn't drive. And
we don't drive. We take buses.
But you have clean record, and you don't do drugs. No finding of unfitness. You know what that means, right? I mean, it's unbelievable. It's sickening. Okay.
I have a learning disability. That's it.
I understand that, and you're both great. And what was I going to say? Now I lost my train of thought. How do you like that? It just frustrates me so much. It upsets me and it frustrates me so much, these stories, one after the other. And the fact that, this is even going on is just barbaric. But you got a lot of support here on Facebook. We're going to, see whoever can reach out to you. And we're going to go from here.
Okay.
And one of the attorneys on here, Attorney Straw, he said that this particular video that we're using right now could be used to correct an improper record. In this case, this is needed. So let's see what we're doing, and that's why we continue to do what we do. So thank you guys. They're sending you love and hearts. Thank you for your story, and we're going to continue to watch it with you and do what we can on our side, okay?
Yeah, I have lawyers with no good, and legal and lawyers. They didn't do
Oh, I'm sorry. He's saying a video in court. Okay, so my apologies for that. Correction on that. All right.
Yeah, and legal and lawyers. They didn't do nothing.
They never do. They never do.